Okay, so I've got this Gaggia Classic machine that I'm having all kinds of problems with. I just got it to replace this older Saeco machine, and so far I cannot get a good shot out of this thing to save my life, so I'm hoping some people on Reddit or somewhere on the internet can help figure out what it is that I'm doing wrong. But I want to go through the whole process because I've been looking at other Reddit feeds, and everyone says, well, boy, if you had a video that showed what you were doing or not doing, then we could, help you figure it out easier. So I'm just going to kind of go through the whole process and show you what happens. So I'm going to start with the Gaggia, I guess. But the problem I'm having basically is that this old Saeco machine, I can use like 50% less coffee grounds and actually a fair amount coarser grind and still get a really solid flow rate with a great shot and like tons of crema out of it. And I've been messing with this Gaggia since I got it, and I've been increasing the grind and increasing the dose amount, the weight, and I just can't get a good flow rate out of it. And it's to the point now where I'm using about 50% more coffee in it and a much finer grind, and I can hear it like taxing my grinder. It's barely keeping up with this finer grind, but yet it just comes pouring out of there, and there's like no crema on it, and it just tastes bad. And I don't want people to say, well, you just need to grind it finer and put more coffee in it, because I shouldn't have to do that, because I don't have to do that on this machine, and I get 10 times better shot. So maybe if you watch me go through the process, somebody will identify what it is that I'm possibly doing wrong. So I'll start with the Gaggia. And right now I've got it set. I've got a Breville here. Hold on, come on. So I've had it up to about 16 seconds, and I find a grind size of 8, and that seems to work pretty good. Keep in mind too, I'm using the non-pressurized basket for the portafilter, but I've also tried it with the pressurized basket, and it doesn't really make hardly any difference. I've also got a nice, fancy, good heavy-duty tamper, a 30-pound tamper, so I know I'm putting a good puck in there, but it's just still, well, you'll see. So let's grind it. And actually, I should have weighed it, but I know here. Just for reference, I know the portafilter is 500 grams on its own. So we're looking at a 14 gram shot. Oh wait, tamp it. Nice. Obviously, it's got some head on it, some crema, but not a lot. And now, so for the Saeco machine, I can increase the grind up to 12, the grind time down to 11, a little more than 11, about here. Now this one uses a pressurized portafilter, so I don't need to tamp it. You can see already, like, look at that. Way different. It's like, so I get that this is a better machine and that you can use more professional sort of techniques with it, but why should I have to go through more coffee and a finer grind if I can get a vastly superior shot out of this other machine? I need help. Somebody help me.